Ranil Wickremesinghe is concerned, there are many who argue, one, he's so close, he's considered so close to the Rajapakshas. Will justice actually be done given his own track record and the track record of his party, the number of seats or the lack of it, one seat on preferential vote as president of the country? There are many questions that are being asked. What's the road ahead? Elections 4 days from now, on the 20th of July, that's likely to bring some semblance of normalcy. That's just the first step. But beyond that, is there a roadmap for recovery, for economic recovery of this country, for the healing process, as some argue? How will that take place? We bring you this report.
Amidst a political deadlock, Gotabaya Rajapaksa's resignation came in on Thursday, paving the way for Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe, but the public remains unconvinced.
Ranil Wickremesinghe came to power saying he will solve the problems, but he hasn't done anything. Look at what's happening in Sri Lanka now. Not even women are spared. During election time, they came and embraced people and made all sorts of promises, but they don't deliver any of them. So there's no difference in Ranil or Gota. They have to go.
While Gotabaya and his wife have fled Sri Lanka, former Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa and former Minister Basil Rajapaksa have given an undertaking through their lawyers that they will not leave the country until the fundamental rights petition filed against them are heard. Meanwhile, the Parliament could hold vote on July 20th to elect a new president. Who are in the fray? There are three candidates who have made a pitch. Acting President Ranil Wickremesinghe, Dulas Daham Kumara Allaha Peruma is the nominee of the governing alliance. An MP from Matara district and information minister in the Mahinda Rajapaksa government. He's known to be close to the Rajapaksa family. Opposition leader Sajith Premadasa, who heads the SHB alliance.
We have no problem with who the next elected president is. If it is Ranil Wickremesinghe again, the question will be, if Parliament is a place where views of the people are taken into consideration, it means that members do not understand the demand of the people for change and that the people are suffering.
But the country is not seeking the people's mandate. It is the same Parliament elected in the last elections who will be deciding the fate of the country for now. The ruling alliance has 103 MPs, including the Rajapaksas, as 43 MPs are now forming a breakaway faction of independent MPs. Sajith Premadasa of the SJB alliance has 53 MPs. If he can garner the support of the 43 breakaway MPs, 3 of the JVB and 10 of the Tamil National Alliance, then he stands a chance to become the next leader of the troubled nation. The parliamentary vote to elect the next president is going to be a secret ballot without a whip. There could be massive cross-voting. The ruling alliance continues to have the highest number, although they did not make the halfway mark of 113 in the House of 225. Meanwhile, the country continues to reel under tremendous economic stress, including Sri Lankan missions and embassies across the world. While India has acted as a good neighbor and important partner, China has been conspicuous by its absence.
China is, of course, a very important creditor of Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is clearly unable to repay that debt, and it's my hope that China will be willing to work with Sri Lanka to restructure the debt.
The hope is not that just China or India or even the US, but the world and international financial institutions work with the all-party government that will be formed to pull Sri Lanka out of this huge economic mess. Bureau Report, India Today.